Yes, yes, yes. God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend for it. I'm not a good singer, right? Dear friends, welcome to the channel GH247. Wherever you are in the diaspora, in America, or any part of Europe, this is your channel GH247. Welcome to the channel. Listen, I want to give you a reason why coming to Africa and in Ghana, coming to Ghana in particular, it will be the right choice, the right decision of your life, the best decision of your life. Yes, you might be hearing it, but maybe no one took time to explain to you better. This channel will be taking you through those scenarios. When you come to Africa, you want to visit Africa, where you should go, where you should be, and why you must relocate. Why are Black Americans returning to Ghana? It is a question I am going to be answering for you. Why is it better to be rich in Africa, in Ghana, to be a rich man, rich woman in Ghana, than to be rich in America? Yes. Black Americans building a town in Ghana, is it true or it's not? 200 hectares of land for Black American village in Ghana. People, it's happening in Ghana. It is happening in Ghana. Now let's get started. Let me take you through quickly. Why are Black Americans relocating or moving to Ghana and not any other country on the African continent? Few might be going to Kenya, Uganda, but majority are heading towards Ghana. Three main things, three main reasons why. Stable governance as a leader in democracy. 2, security, quite good. Security can be guaranteed. Nightlife in Accra, Ghana is top notch. Oh yes, 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 yes. 3, the hospitality of the people. Hospitality of Ghanaians. You can't get it anywhere on the African continent. From the moment you land at the airport, you can attest to that fact. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the 3 reasons why coming to Ghana is the best decision you have to make. Ladies and gentlemen, why is it better to be rich in Africa, to be a rich person in Ghana, than to be rich in America or in Europe? Guys, you see, in America or in Europe, mostly, you buy properties on loan, mortgage, which at the end of the day is still not yours. Yeah. But in GH, in Ghana, 99.9% of the properties are owned by individuals, personal properties. With $150,000, $200,000, you are already a property owner. You are a house owner. In Ghana, $150,000, $200,000, you are a house owner in Ghana. But in the US, you buy the house, $200,000 mortgage, and yet the property is not under you. Every year you are paying tax, property tax, heavy property tax on a property which is not yours. In Ghana, you are paying the property tax, but the property you know, it's yours. Ladies and gentlemen, now, is there anything like a Black American village in Ghana? All this, the video will be right there, you'll be watching it, where some of the Black Americans that visited Ghana be spoken about it. I'll soon be leaving you so that you get the right answers from the Americans, the Black Americans that are already in Ghana or that have visited Ghana. You hear it from them themselves. Is there anything like Black American village? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to watch the video. Make sure you watch it to the end. Yes, I'll be right back.
Africa are starting to live better than people in the Western world. Now, I'm not talking about everybody, but I'm talking about if you're well-to-do, if you're doing pretty good in your life, it's better to be doing really well in Africa than it is to be in America. Now, I'm currently in America, and it's like a little bit of a culture shock coming back from Africa, because when you come here, you're around people who, on paper, they're very successful, rich, and all that. But all these people are drowning in debt. They got a nice car, but they don't own it. They've got a lease on it. They may say that they own a house, but they kind of do, but they have a huge mortgage on it. But in Africa, people own everything outright. And what does this lead to, like, in day-to-day life? Well, when you know someone who's well-to-do in Africa, they're a lot more relaxed. They feel like they can go on trips with you. They're a lot more generous. People here, even though they may have a lot of money on paper in America, the second they let their foot off the gas, the second they stop hustling, those bills will catch up on them really quick. And it shows like kind of why I feel West Africa is the future, because here people are putting up an appearance of being rich, well-to-do, but it's fueled by debt and it's fueled by them working two jobs. Husband and wife are both working high-paying jobs, 50 hours a week each, and doing all of that to just create this facade. Whereas in West Africa, once these guys have made it, they're living good lives. They're having that balance in life, and they're not killing themselves. So I think long-term, who am I betting on? I'm betting on the lifestyle of West Africa.
According to him, the government gave its approval for this project. Here's the truth. A businessman who already owns land in Ghana, a lot of land, traveled to the U.S. for a separate reason. Near the end of his trip, he heard about a conference called InvestFest, organized by Earn Your Leisure. He decided to attend the event. He bought a ticket and he went. He was so impressed by what they were doing, he wanted to meet with them and possibly collaborate in the future. Now let's hear from him directly in this clip where he talks about this.
You're doing your thing out here. You're very humble dude, but you guys own a lot of real estate in Ghana, right? So you came to America last year to InvestFest. So just kind of tell that story. I just think that when you told it, it just blew me away.
Okay, so I get there and I go to day one of InvestFest. I've never seen so many economically empowered Black people in my life. And everyone was just looking to do business with each other. So fast forward, I went there. I had a great experience. I got to see these guys on stage do their thing. I didn't even connect with them because I wanted to have an organic experience. I do InvestFest. I come back. I tell my business partners, and like, look, next year we have to go to this thing. I come back to Ghana about 3 months later. My brother Shaka calls me and says, hey, bro, the real estate stuff we've been talking about. I have the guys for you. Let's do it with the guys from Earn Your Leisure. So that is, for me, it's a great manifestation story, because last year I didn't even know these guys. Now we're standing on a piece of land that we're about to build together, and that's just crazy. So, big up to Earn Your Leisure and big up to InvestFest. Like, it changed my life personally. I learned so much from them as well, and it's just an honor that we get to do this together.
Sure. Now let's be clear. There is no agreement between the Ghanaian government and this private business venture. The government did not give away 200 acres of land for this project. The land was already owned by private businessmen. This is an investment project, a business partnership between Earn Your Leisure, Shaka Bars, and the other Ghanaian real estate developers who've come together for this project. So what's actually happening? Well, this is a real estate development targeted at the African diaspora, not just Black Americans. The developers have made it clear that anyone from the diaspora is welcome to purchase property there, including continental Africans, not just people from the diaspora, can purchase property in this community. Now, why should you believe me? Well, I have been living in Ghana for 8 years. I worked with the government for 5.5 years. I was the social media manager for the Year of Return and then the Beyond the Return campaign up until this past early November. So I have a little bit of knowledge and understanding of what's happening here in Ghana with the lay of the land and what the accurate information is. And there's a lot of misinformation that often spreads fast, especially when people don't fact check before sharing this information. Those of us who actually live in Ghana know what's really happening. But once false information goes viral, it's hard to get that information to stop, and it's hard to clarify for people to know what the truth is. Anyway, I hope that this video has cleared up some of the misconceptions about this project. This is not a Black American city that is being built in Ghana at all. This is a private business venture between private business people who've come together and see the need to help have a soft landing for the diaspora. Because oftentimes when the diaspora comes to Ghana, they may find themselves having challenges, they may not have an understanding of the lay of the land, and buying property and buying land in Ghana can be very complicated. You can run into a lot of issues and a lot of challenges. So sometimes if you have somebody who's a trusted source that you can just buy property from, just buy land from, it makes the whole process that much easier. So they saw the opportunity. They are businessmen, and they know that people are coming to Ghana. Over the last few years, the growth of the diaspora choosing to come to Ghana has been astronomical. And especially with different political things happening, there's more people even making the decision that they want to come to Ghana. So I hope that I've helped to clarify things for you in this conversation. If you have any questions, comments, please.
Yes, you have watched it, you've seen it yourself, and they said the sweetness of the pudding lies in the eating. I will entreat you, I will encourage you, your next destination for your next holiday, it's Ghana. It should be Ghana. Look no further, visit your motherland. Know your history. Most of you guys are out there, if you trace your history, your great-grandfathers, where did they come from? They formerly known as Gold Coast, today Ghana. And I will entreat you to visit Gold Coast, formerly known as Gold Coast, now Ghana, for all the good reasons. Welcome home. I'll see you guys on the next one. Watch out for my next episode coming up. Don't miss out. Like the video, share the video, and let me hear from you in the comment section. Shalom.